everybody! I'm in Vyborg today. Vyborg is a city 1.5 hours away from St. Petersburg, and I arrived by a fast train that's called the Lastочка. It's a very small city. If you come here, you can easily walk it in one day by foot, but it has so many historical items that's worth seeing, and it's my first time being in Vyborg, and I wanted to go for such a long time. And finally I'm here. I was waiting for a warm day, and here it is. Dress weather has finally come to our land. Vyborg is located only 30 kilometers away from Finland's border, but the Finland is closed, so I'm in Vyborg instead. So the history of Vyborg is very interesting. At first it was built by Swedes as a fortress in 1293, and then in 1701 Peter I captured the city and it became a part of a Russian Empire, and then it belonged to Finland for about 20 years, and then it went back to Soviet Union, and then it was a part of Finland again for another 4 years, and then back to the Soviet army, and then now Russia. Since the city belonged to Sweden and Finland and now it's Russia, there is a big mix of different architecture styles, and I'm really excited to be in the city. It was on my list for a very long time, and I'm inviting you to join me on a tour around Vyborg. And the first thing I see on my way is this library, is a central Vyborg's library. The interesting thing about this library that it was built by a Finnish architect while the city belonged to Finland. And the unique part about this library is that there's no windows, at least not everywhere. And the main windows, they are located on the roof right there. So I'm gonna go inside because I love libraries. And I know that everyone can go inside, even if you don't live in the city. They will just give you a temporary book pass. So let's go check it out. I'm a part of a library now. So I just got done with the library. It's not mandatory to visit if you're in Vyborg, but it's really cool to see, and especially for me because I absolutely love libraries and books. The atmosphere inside is really cool. It felt like there's light turned on, like the actual light, but it was just the sunlight from all these cool round looking windows, and it actually felt like there's lights. So that was pretty cool, and it was interesting to see for me. And here's a post office of Russia building. This is the prettiest looking post office building I've ever seen in my life. They all usually pretty scary looking, but this one is a piece of art. And this is the Lenina Square, the central square of the city. The clock on top of this tower rings every hour, and it's 57 minutes right now, so I'm right in time. Here also should be fountains, but I think it's not the time yet. One really cool thing about this city is that every sign that you can see will be written in Russian, Swedish and Finnish language. So this is Russian, the top one, and one of these is Swedish and another is Finnish, and I of course don't know the difference between them, but I really like it that they kept the traditions of the countries that used to own this city. This is the market and the market square. These mostly are souvenir stores right now, and most of them are closed because it's Wednesday. I'm pretty sure they will be open on the weekends. And right there is the actual market. We're gonna check it out soon.
Это же он попрошайничает. Местная попрошайка.
And this is the local market. It's another tourist attraction that you can visit. And it's located right next to the river. What a cool house. It is not only a cool looking building, it's also the oldest living house in Russia. Would you want to live there? Me? No. And people are still living in this house. They even have satellite installed. Vyborg is a very tourist city, but today is Wednesday. I was so lucky to come here on Wednesday instead of Saturday or Sunday because there will be so many people. You will probably won't even be able to walk the streets. They will be over full. But on Wednesday it looks nice, very chill, calm, beautiful, and I'm absolutely in love with this city. It might be my favorite city in Russia. Well, after St. Petersburg, of course. And this little house is 500 years old. And this is what's left of the cathedral. This city still belonged to Sweden or Finland, they would definitely take better care of it. This restaurant was awesome. It was recommended by a local. It was excellent choice. We just came to a MONREPOS park. Normally there is a big line of people to come in, but today I'm lucky again. There was no line, and the entrance is not free either. It was 100 rubles, which is like nothing. And there's days when you can enter for free, but today is not that day, which is even better because there's less people if you have to pay for it. So yeah, let's explore. Just to give you an idea how small this city is, I saw these people earlier. They were also taking a picture with the orange cat, and now I see them again in the park. This is quite unusual park, I must say. It doesn't look like a typical park where you just walk on a nice road, everything is so organized, you have little ponds everywhere. No, this park is different. It looks... mosquito? It looks more like a forest, wild forest. It looks really nice. It's a good alternative to the standard parks that we all know. I like it. But there's one problem, there's lots of mosquitoes, but other than that, it's an awesome place. And this is a city beach, local beach. People are actually swimming in this river, tanning. How cool. And this is the house that I wanted to see the most. It's called Witch's House. At least that's how it's called in Russian. And from this side you can see it looks like it's flat. It looks like it's completely flat. And this is the city's main attraction, Vyborg's castle. It's a Swedish-built medieval fortress that was built in 1293 by the order of Torkel Knudsen as the first defense of the Kingdom of Sweden against Russians. And today this castle is Vyborg's regional museum that anyone can visit, but unfortunately by the time I came there it was already closed. This is a monument to the first tram, and now it's just a cafe. Really nice and romantic. Love the city, and I've seen pretty much everything except one thing. I didn't get a chance to try the famous Vyborg pretzel, but I will leave it for the next time because I'm planning to come back again and during the fall time. But other than that, it was a great trip. I recommend everyone who will be in St. Petersburg to visit the city because it's just 1.5 hours away. You definitely will not regret it.